Well, all right. Well, welcome back. If you're following along in the playbook, we're in chapter 8, and we are moving through this. We are making some giant headway, and this whole chapter, I just along with last chapter, we want to help you to stop winging it. Stop winging it, and especially when it comes to your client communication. And so, this whole chapter is about how to create a weekly communication plan, how to create a monthly, a quarterly, just so you have some kind of communication plan. So for me, and we've kind of talked about this a little bit. I'm in Minnesota in January, and advisor raises her hand and says, "I have 297 clients." And then I'm in Tampa last month, and an advisor says, "I have 900 clients." And it's like, okay, how do I communicate with all of them? And this is the really difficult, tough thing. And I remember one advisor telling me a communication plan is just a waste of time. Like I don't have time for that. Our CRM sends stuff out every single month. That's all our clients need. And I'll just be honest with you. That mindset is killing your business. It's killing your referrals. It's killing your trust. Clients don't want to be managed by automation. They want to be remembered by you. And if you're relying solely on canned CRM drips, you're not building trust. Uh, and so the reality is, they're going to forget about you. And communication isn't a checkbox, it's your lifeline. It builds trust, drives referrals, strengthens relationships. And now you have dozens of tools in this playbook: story frameworks, empathy tools, client conversation strategies, connection habits. Now it's time to put them all together. And here's the reality: no more excuses. One of my favorite Tom Brady stories. If I pan the camera, my Tom Brady artwork over there, Tom Brady bobblehead. I should put him back here, but uh, he's at the University of Michigan. He's fourth on the depth chart. He's getting no time on the field, only a couple snaps, and the team psychologist is having a meeting with him. And Tom's just complaining. He's whining. He's moaning. He's doing all the things. And I get no time. What does even matter? This is stupid, ridiculous. And the psychologist just challenged him and kind of went through the numbers. Do you know how many athletes would love the opportunity that you have? You're at the number one school, football wise. I mean, this is it. University of Michigan. Hail to the victors, the big house. And you get some of those snaps. Like, why not change your entire mindset instead of thinking there's, there's only two of them. Why doesn't it matter? To then go in and make those two the best snaps that anybody experienced at practice. Be so prepared, bring so much energy. Treat each of those snaps like it's the Super Bowl, last minute of the Super Bowl. So Tom talks about this. He says, I did. And then the next day and the next day and the next day. And his momentum, his energy, his mindset shift created ripples throughout the practice. And before time, he's getting 5, he's getting 10, he's getting 20, he's number 3, he's number 2, he's number 1 on the depth chart. And he just approached all of it with that much powerful. And he has this amazing quote. He says this: to be successful in anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't: consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. I mean, that's powerful. That's good news for all of us. You don't have to be a communication wisdom. You just need a plan. And then you need the discipline to work it out. And so that's why we've created the communication hierarchy framework. And let's just be honest, you can't pick up the phone and call all 297 or all 900 every single month. I mean, you could hire a fleet of VAs, and they could get a million calls going, but you can't be connected with absolutely all of them. And so the reality is, you've got to figure out how clients can hear from you, though. And every client should hear from you in some meaningful way. So to figure that out, we've created this layered approach for client touch points so you can rotate and combine and stay visible, build trust, deepen relationships without burning out. So it starts with the top, high trust, and then the middle is medium trust. and then low trust. And so high trust is very personalized stuff. Medium trust is, mass stuff, still personal. Low touch is just a consistent presence. So let's go through the mass trust. A personal phone call. Okay. Text message, client focused, not marketing. A personal email, referencing past conversations or milestones. A handwritten card, a thank you, encouragement, life milestone. Maybe that's a happy handwritten birthday card. It's an in-person meeting, quarterly, annual reviews, personalized happy birthday video over text, a check-in voicemail, very personal, unscripted, a custom video message recorded, for Loom or BombBomb or just over text, the things you can do. Maybe some type of surprise gift or book based on their personal interest and your guidelines for your organization. And then some type of family touch point, a small note. But those kind of moments just make the world. Okay, the medium trust. Some type of mass email, it's monthly, it's quarterly, it's got insights in it. Some type of educational, brand social media post you should be posting. We've already talked about this. If you don't have a LinkedIn page, you're missing out. Go back and make sure. Uh, do a client webinar. Do a client webinar. Do a market update. Some financial education. Some thoughts for them. Do a client appreciation event. Some type of barbecue or golf night or wine night or mini golf night. A holiday or New Year's card survey for them to do. Be great to just get their feedback. A new service product announcement, some type of DM, curated article share. Saw this and thought of you. Those are some of the medium trust. Now the low trust, CRM drip campaign. Again, necessary. You got to do them, so don't skip out on them. Keep social media posts going. Share, write LinkedIn articles or blog posts. Some type of printed newsletter you could send, or an annual report, an email signature with helpful links, a local sponsorship viability, a podcast or guest feature, a welcome packet, what to expect kit for new clients. Like these are so important. And so this is kind of your hierarchy of communication. And so the challenge to you is don't settle. Most advisors just leaned on canned newsletters, automated drips, the occasional communication. Be creative, be intentional. Don't just communicate, but connect. Personalize these messages so clients feel seen and valued and remembered. Real communication makes your business unforgettable. So whether it's 10 clients or 900, do what you can. Now, also on this PDF is, some weekly communication builder type stuff. Again, here are the tiers. Your goal isn't to overwhelm your calendar, but to create meaningful touch points. So you got 3 tiers, maybe every single week. Your top 20 to 30 clients are going to get some type of communication from you. And it doesn't have to be every week, but every other week, every 3 weeks, whatever it is. Your tier 2, every week, you're going to reach out to some long-term clients. And then tier 3, these are the clients that still deserve connection, but some more scalable tools. So then you want to continue step 2, building your monthly rhythm. So this is what this could look like in your tiered thing. So in your calendar, you're putting in a block for phone calls. You're putting in a block for personal email and text. You're putting in a block for some social media, some mass email, and CRM messages. And so you just work through those. And then you can use a grid. Look at Monday. Okay, Mondays, I'm going to write some handwritten cards. Put an hour on your calendar. Tuesdays, I'm going to do a quick check-in. Wednesdays, I'm going to prep my email blast. Thursday, I'm going to personalize some emails on or comment on LinkedIn. Friday, I'm going to do some reflection. This rhythm isn't about doing everything every week. It's about doing the right things. So plan ahead. Communicate with purpose. Monthly, quarterly communication. Again, look at this chart. Quarter 1, here are the things that I'm going to do. Quarter 2, here's the things. Quarter 3, quarter 4. And you can go through each of those and make sure that your clients are getting a well-rounded, amazing communication opportunity from you. You can do that. And remember, all the way back to the beginning of the playbook, that 50-point swing in favorability and trust just from frequent communication. So you can't miss out on this. You got to show up and you keep the momentum going through small actions that have big impact. So quarterly plans give you structure, monthly themes keep you intentional. But what you do daily, that makes all the difference. So you have to have that in your calendar. Top advisors don't just plan big, they also show up small with consistency, with heart, with purpose. So be there, be viable. Great communicators aren't born, they plan. They plan. Okay, another chapter. We are going through. Make sure you go through the chapter wrap up. There's self evaluation, answer those questions. They're powerful. Like I've said before, make sure you're checking out Insights. This is $19 a month. That's it. You can subscribe. You're going to get an article every other week. Then you're going to have this whole library of articles. You're going to have scripts. You're going to have research. You're going to have to-do lists. You're going to have ideas that you never thought you'd have. And so check that out at speakwithpeople.com/store. And here's what I know. You're doing better than you thought. And especially if you've made it this far, you've got to keep going. I believe in you. So send me an email this week, jason@speakwithpeople.com, and tell me the one thing from this chapter that you're going to start doing. Because there's a lot of stuff in there, but what's the one that you for sure can start doing? And if we haven't connected on LinkedIn, come on, let's make sure we're connected. Shoot me a text. All right. We will see you in the next video, and I can't wait.